Hey Jesse, just wanted to show you a video of my car before I got rid of it. I'm just driving here. It's a really nasty day. Unfortunately the power's gone out, so I've got nothing else to do, so I figured I'd make a video of what the police car drives like. And yeah, power's been out all day long. It's 4:45 now. As you can see, all the crap on the road. It's been really stormy, so yeah, it's pretty nasty. I'm just basically driving around because there's absolutely nothing else to do. Thought I'd show you what the roads around here are like. So basically this road follows through to a city called Courtenay, which if I were to keep following it would take me about I guess 45 minutes. Opposite where I'm going, behind us is Qualicum Beach, where I actually live, but the other side of this road is closed because the telephone pole came down on a bridge, so you have to go this way up to the main freeway and then back around. So it basically adds half an hour to your trip into town, which has been probably pissing everyone off because that's a ridiculous amount of time. Usually it's a 5-minute drive for her to go straight there. So unfortunately all these people passing us are just going to have to turn around. It's too bad they don't have any signs or anything telling people, because it's just a total waste of time. You can't go any further than when I started this video, so everyone's just going to have to turn it around. As you can see at the front of the bar, it's kind of cool. You can see the push bar. That's my favorite part. The 2006 model added the better gauges. It actually has a tack. And see, on the 2005 and older Crown Vics, they didn't have a tack. They just had a speedo and temperature gauge and a gas gauge, all the same size. This one's actually got the digital trip meter. It tells your engine hours too and the mileage, and you can switch it over to miles from kilometers as well. It's pretty dead out here. Usually this road's packed. I think everyone's just kind of staying at home, trying to keep warm. Of course, I have the fuzzy dice, because you know, what would a big car like this be complete without a fuzzy dice? If I didn't have the push bar, I'd get a set of bullhorns for it, but I don't know, I'm going to sell it soon, so why bother? Lots of branches on the road. I got called off of work tonight because the power's out everywhere, and they just don't need me to come in because it'll be dead. Especially with the traffic cut off at the bridge, because my work's just on the other side of the bridge, so there's really no point of me coming in. They said they keep me on call just in case they get slammed busy though. I think they're just doing soup and sandwich and the power's out because they can't keep the gas appliances on without the ventilation system. So yeah. The road we're going to go up to the highway is probably the funnest road in the area. It's too bad I'm driving it in this car because it handles like shit. It's not as bad as normal Crown Vic, but still not as good as a smaller car. Even driving the Matrix is better than this. But it's a lot of fun. I've been meaning to show it to you for a long time. I can't wait to take it in the Audi, you know, with the all-wheel drive and better handling. be much nicer. That and 5-speed, I'm so sick of automatic. One of the worst things about this car is how there's no storage anywhere other than the glove box. So I ended up just throwing everything up on the dashboard that it slides around up there. So yeah, if you look down here, see there's just the hump for the transmission, and then just the dashboard. There's no cup holders or no nothing. So it's pretty bare bones, but I like it. I've had a lot of fun in this car. Rear tires are bald, front ones are great. I think there's a reason for that. I do like an acceleration pass, but what happens with these tires in the slippery roads is it starts to let go. Even just from a rolling stop, if I were to floor it right now, it'll send me sideways, and you know, I'm not really interested in that, especially when I've only got one hand on the wheel and I'm distracted by the camera. But yeah, this is the beginning of this road. You know, I find with those signs that tell you what speed to go around corners, everyone knows the ones, you know, they just say 20 or 30 on them. You know, well, I guess in kilometers an hour. I assume you guys have the same sorts of signs out there in, down in the US. It makes logical sense to have them. It just tells you to slow down for corners, basically. I find that this is the only road we have around here where you actually have to pay attention to those signs because they actually relate to a corner. Seems like every other sign just kind of exaggerates, you know. Sometimes you can do double and be fine. There's one up on the road we were just on that basically you can do about 90 around the corner, and then there's big flashing lights that say 40, so kind of ridiculous. But just because one guy died around that corner driving around wasted doesn't mean the rest of us have to suffer. Yeah, but this is a fun road. It's really twisty. These train tracks are just killer, as you'll hear in a second. But see, this is the worst corner of them all, especially in this car. See, the sign says 40. I'm actually gonna do 40 for this corner because it's actually pretty sharp. This road's gonna be so much fun when I get a new car. Especially way more fun to come down, because I don't know if you can tell in the video, but we've been going uphill the whole time. It's way more fun coming down because, well, you end up going so much faster because you have to really howl on the brakes to keep yourself at a reasonable speed. Anyways, it basically opens up here again and then we end up going to the highway, so the rest of this video would be uninteresting. Yeah, I just wanted to show you what my car is like to drive. If you actually got a point of that. You know, I'm not sure how the quality of the video is going to turn out. I'll be more paying attention to driving than the camera, which is probably the way it should be. Anyways, this is the light to the highway, so I'm just going to cut her off now. See you later.